Imagine an empire of immense power. Statues of kings tower over golden streets. In the heart of that mighty kingdom stood one man. Alone. A man whose faith would soon be tested, in the darkest of places. A den of lions. His name was Daniel. A Jewish exile taken from Jerusalem to Babylon. But because of his wisdom and integrity, he rose. No longer a captive, but a trusted advisor, a voice of truth in a world of corruption. He lived through two empires, Babylonia and Persia. From the time of King Nebuchadnezzar to King Darius. But one thing never changed in his life. He never left worshiping his Lord, the one and only Allah. Daniel refused to worship idols. He would not kneel to kings. 3 times a day, he prayed toward Jerusalem, alone with his Lord. And that unshakable faith made him a target. Jealous officials plotted. They knew they'd find no fault in Daniel's conduct, so they attacked his faith. It was the one thing he would never compromise. They tricked the king into signing a decree. For 30 days, no one could pray to any god but the king himself. Violators would face death by lions. And King Darius, unaware of the trap, signed it. Daniel heard the law. He knew the consequences. Still, he didn't hide. He didn't pause. He opened his window, knelt as always, and prayed. Faith over fear. Loyalty over life. The trap was sprung. Daniel was arrested. But there was no resistance. He knew the cost of obedience. He was brought before the king, and Darius's heart broke. The king had been tricked. But the law was sealed. With sorrow, Darius said, "May your God, whom you serve continually, rescue you." Daniel was thrown into the den. The stone sealed the darkness behind him. The lions were starving. But Daniel didn't tremble. In the silence of death, he found peace, because the God he served had not abandoned him. Back in the palace, the king couldn't eat. He couldn't sleep. He refused music. All he could do was hope. Hope that a higher power might intervene. At first light, the king rushed to the den. Breathless, he called out, "Daniel, has your God rescued you from the lions?" Silence. Then, a voice echoed back from the dark. "O king, live forever. My God sent his angel to shut the lions' mouths. They did not harm me, for I was found innocent before him, and before you." Joy and awe filled the king's face. Daniel was lifted out. Not a scratch on him. It was a miracle. And those who conspired against him were thrown into the same den. The lions did not wait this time. King Darius then wrote to all nations. From India to Egypt, he commanded that all people honor the God of Daniel, the living God, who rescues and reigns over heaven and earth. In ancient times, Persia was feared as a ruthless empire. But even in such a brutal world, this story proved, one faithful man can overturn royal law and change the fate of kingdoms. Daniel lived a long life. He remained a symbol of wisdom, faith, and courage across Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. He is still honored as a prophet who never bowed, even to lions. This isn't just ancient history. It's a mirror. Because lions today come in different forms: pressure, injustice, fear. but the God who saved Daniel is still alive today. The question is, are you willing to be like Daniel, faithful even when threatened, brave enough to kneel when the world says stand, because real courage flows from deep belief? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more history.